So this kind of question come in your exam. Technically, it is known as so they can ask you any designing. They can ask you that you have to design 8 is to 1 marks by using 1, or they can ask you design any marks with any marks. Okay. So the procedure for solving these kinds of question is like we have what? We have to implement 4 is to 1, but we are having 2 is to 1 marks. Now the question arises that how many 2 is to 1 marks we can use 4 is to 1 marks, right? So for that we are having formula that we have to make n is equal to 4, means we have to draw 4 is to 1 marks. So n is equal to 4 divided by the term which we need to use, that is 4 divided by 2, right? So 4 divided by 2 is how much? 2. We need to divide until we'll get the value of 1. Okay. Now the answer is 2. Again divide 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. So we got the 1. So now the question is how many marks we need to use? We can use 3 marks, 2 marks and 1 mark separately. Got it? Like I'll give you another example. If they ask you that you have to design 8 is to 1 marks by using 2 is to 1 marks, right? So now the question is how many marks we can use? That is 8 divided by 2, 4. Now again we'll divide 4 by 2, that is 2. Again we'll divide 2 by 2, that is 1. So in this total how many marks we can use? 7 marks. 7, 2 is to 1 marks, right? Got it? Tell me, any doubt up to here? Now we got the thing that how many marks we can use? 2 plus 1. So we'll design the marks like this only. This one is 2 is to 1 marks, 2 on the one side and then 1. This is also 2 is to 1 marks. This is also 2 is to 1 marks. This is also 2 is to 1 marks. Now similarly if we need to design for 8 is to 1 marks, so we need to put 4 marks in one series, then 2 marks in one series and then single marks in one series. Got it? Now why we are putting the 2 marks in the series, same series? Because select line for this one and this one would be the same. Okay? Clear? Now again we can give the input. If there are two, if there is 2 is to 1 marks, then we need to design D0, D1, right? Two input. We can give here as D3, D4, correct? And then the output of this marks would be the input of the next marks. Output of this marks would be the input of the next marks. And the final output is represented by Y. Clear? Okay, tell me. Any doubt up to here? Now our mux design, but now we have to check it now that our mux which we design is correct or not, right? In the output we want what mux? 4 is to 1. So we have to draw the truth table for 4 is to 1 mux. Just remember whichever mux which we want to design, we have to make the truth table of that mux. Okay, so that is 4 is to 1 mux. So as you know, there are two select line S1 and S2 for the S0 for the 4 is to 1. Output is Y, that is 2 times 0 that we just have studied, 0 1 1 0 1 1, correct? And the output is represented by D0, D1, 2, D3, correct? Now suppose this one is the select line S0 and this one is the select line S1. Okay, now we have to cross check it whether our answer is correct or not, right? So let's consider this case. First case, if S0 is 0, this is also S0. If S0 is 0, this is also S0, S0 is 0 and S1 is also 0, then tell me what would be the output of the first mux? Again I am asking my question. If you know that if we select S0 as 0, the output would be the first term or the second term? Tell me. Remember we have done 2 1 marks. if I'll select 0 as a select line, then output is the first term or the second term? Think over it. If I select 0, then output is D naught or D1? D naught. D naught is the first term or the second term? Okay, and now I'm again asking, if I select 0 over here, then output would be the first term or the second term? First term. Okay, first term is here. Got it? Now we'll, if here also I select 0, then output would be the first term or the second term? First term. First term is 3. So the output here is correct. Now again, if I select 0, the output would be the first term or the second term? Here the first term is D naught and the second term is D. So output would be the D naught. Correct or not? Hmm? Tell me. Any doubt up to here? Okay. Let's check the last one also. If here, now we are not selecting, we are selecting 1, 1. Okay. If S naught is 1, then output will be the first term or the second term? Second term now. And second term here is, now in this case, output is D1. Correct? Now again, if the S, this select line is 1, output the second term, and here it would, here also if select line is 1, output second term. That is, sorry, by mistake I write on D0, D1, D2 and D3. That would be, output would be the, so it matches? Yes or no? Hmm? Okay, note it down.